Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
Episode 199 of the Wrestling Podcast.
Make some fucking noise!
Oh, fam. How you guys feeling, man?
Good, man.
You sound bunged up as well, bro. You?
Me? I was coming up in the gym.
I mean, your nose, though.
I had a lot of load on my chest. Pause.
Why you say that? Wait, what? Nah.
That might be the maddest one.
What?
That might be
A lot of load.
You're still saying it. You're still saying it. Shut up.
Can you start this production again, please?
I can't lie. No, that's why in the year, bro. That's why in the year.
I had a lot of load on my chest.
No, you're still doing your hand like that.
Bro, that's bad. Bro, you could have just said wait. Why did you? You could have just said wait. I was pumping
It
weight.
was taking a while to process.
You know what I'm trying to get, bro?
Some man done smart.
Let me ask you a question, because bro, my nose is blocked, yeah. NK's nose is blocked. NK came say his nose is blocked as well. So I was like, oh, your nose is blocked too, because the way you're speaking, innit? And for you to say you had loads in your chest, bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Alright, cool.
Hey, you're leaving the load there. You're leaving wiping it off.
No, you're not. That's you.
Now you made it
And that's mad, so I can't lie. That's mad. That's mad. But yeah, how you lot anyway? You man, alright?
Not bad, man. Not bad.
Hustle sick yesterday.
Make some fucking
Big up hustle.
Hustle for yesterday, man. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better, man. Like, honestly, hands down, best show in the UK, man. Best show in the UK. NK was making me laugh a couple of times in commentary as well. We'll say certain things, but we'll look at each other like, yeah. Yeah, man. It's nice. It's always nice being there. It's nice to see GN1 finally turn face as well. Been waiting for that, man. These men are gone. Rocco he's taken it to another level now, man. Like with the whole manipulation and stuff, he's now shaved the man's head. That blew me. That blew me away. But yeah, it was a good show. Next show's in February 6th.
February 6th. Tickets out now. So make sure you grab that if you want to be there.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on the greatest night of Brit Rest.
Yeah. We had great reviews yesterday, from one from Eddie Dennis and another one from my guy. What's my guy's name again? How can I forget his name? This is poor for me.
Oh, Magic J.
Magic J as well.
Wrestle Talk.
Big up,
Wrestle enjoyed it as well. Sorry, how can I forget my guy, bro? This is bad. This is so bad. Where's my guy? Yeah. Oh, Gio, my guy Gio. Who is Gio?
Oh, Gio.
Yeah, Gio,
big up Gio, man.
My LA boy. Yeah, big up Gio. And then, yeah, man. Obviously, we just come from a week of great wrestling, I'll say. I say on both parts, I say. Full Gear was a great show. Obviously, there's a few things that we didn't like. We had problems with what we'll discuss today. But Swerve and Hangman Page gave us one of the best death matches I've personally seen.
Yeah,
that's nice. We've had Randy Orton being announced for Survivor Series as well. The question still lies: is CM Punk going to be in WWE or AEW? He's the devil. Who knows? What else is there?
Continental. And the Continental Classic just got announced.
Today. The compares got announced today. And yeah, man, there's a lot happening right now, man. A lot happening. So yeah, let's start. Anafi, fully professional, fully known as VHS Pappy, to my left.
Delboy, one half of the barbecue club. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Is Laps, the main event liver, champagne sipper, back again. Wrestling podcast.
Man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Who's Japanese correspondent, CEO, president, TDM, Tokyo Dome Merchants. I mean,
Since we're all doing remix versions of our intro,
This is the remix.
my name is Max, co-chef here at Barbecue Club, and yeah, man, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Cool. So first and foremost, me, Mex, Del, and NK, we're all watching the 4Gear show live, reacting to it. It was a great live stream, by the way. Had some few people come
Big
on.
up everyone that was
One
tuned
guy
in with
said,
us.
"Should never speak again."
What's that Don's name again? Darren something.
Stupid idiot, man.
I
Suck your mum.
got bad news for you, son. We're gonna speak for the rest of our lives. But yeah, it was great. It was a great show, man. Obviously, there was a little blip in the end.
beginning.
I'd say mid-show or beginning blip in the beginning.
Beninging.
Otherwise, I think I enjoyed that show, even though I was just switch fatigué at the end. Yeah, but it was good. Should we go down the card or just talk about the show in general?
I'm gonna just talk about the two. It's just the MJF stuff.
Okay, cool.
And
Yes,
the
do that.
Swerve
Yes.
match
Do you know what? Let's go positives first because I want to grab people. I don't do negatives for people.
of the MJF stuff.
No. For the Swerve and Hangman match.
All right, let's start with that.
So the match started off here. Obviously, we see Swerve walking in the ring, and after like everything was fine. We had the Nana girls. That's what they call them.
Yeah,
Nana
the Nana
come out.
girls, yeah.
They were dancing with Prince Nana, and out of nowhere, Hangman Page runs in, attacks Swerve, and from that moment there, I forgot I was watching a death match. Is that the same with you guys?
No.
I just
forgot.
felt it was just
And then
madness.
Paige, came in.
No. When Swerve was walking to the ring and he got into the ring, I forgot I was watching a death match.
Pageantry of it.
Yeah, it just felt it felt like, do you know, it's like a horror movie. It starts off nice. The brother's moving to the house. He's looking around. Oh, Johnny, go look downstairs in the cellar. He goes to the cellar, sees a dead body. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He goes downstairs, there was a dead body there, and the man started scrapping. When Swerve started bleeding, yeah, that's when shit went left. Because it's like, normally you expect, you know, I've never seen Swerve bleed before. I've never seen Swerve bleed because last time he did bleed, he was wearing a mask as Kill Shot. Is that last time you guys seen him bleed?
I think, yeah.
I
I've seen him
think
lead the
so.
CCW.
With the mask on or with the mask
He
on?
did also a mask in the CCW.
Oh shit, okay, cool. I didn't watch CCW like that, so yeah. When I see him bleed, I was like, shit, this is actually crazy. And after, obviously, things happened, someone drank blood. But yeah, let's get into it, man.
Someone drank blood.
What's your man's thoughts on the match in that, bro?
Swerve, like I said, reliable wrestler.
This reliable stuff is done now, I can't lie.
Wrong.
He's not reliable
You
no
can
more.
never go wrong with Swerve. You saw what he did in the death match. He did a madness. People thought, Swerve going into the death match, he ain't gonna survive. This brother is Kill Shot. He's been there. He ain't new to this environment. Look at the results. Staple gun here. He's left the body in the ring. Hangman Adam Page. It's done. Finished. Swerve is that guy. Send him to the main event. Thank you. I'm out.
No, I think it was like, honestly, like, it was the moment. I think you can go back. If Swerve's career was to end today, you can go back and say that's one of like the highlight matches of his career. I won't say it's the best match he's ever had because I haven't seen him his entirety of his work, but that's a match that, when people think of Swerve iconic matches, that's going to be a match that we bring up. And just like, it's one of those moments when the feud started, we were like, okay, where's Swerve going to go from here? I thought he'd lose this match. I thought it'd be like one apiece and then they'd move on. But the fact that Swerve got 2 wins over Hangman Page, even Moxie hasn't got that. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, it puts him, I remember saying that this is the feud where Swerve graduates, where he joins that esteemed class of wrestlers. And obviously, we'll get to like title aspirations afterwards, but like now this firmly puts Swerve in the conversation of like, yeah, like he's the upper echelon AEW. Like now what they do to follow up from this, we'll see. But going off just the match alone, like the match was a massive endorsement, and then we even to put a channel on Hangman Page, man. When does Hangman Page ever miss?
Yeah.
Like we've spoken about the Kenny Omegas, the Danielsons, the Young Bucks when it comes to matches, resume of matches in AEW. But Hangman Page doesn't miss. He's like his level of consistency. Like he's one of the best in the world. And we like sometimes we forget we don't put them in these conversations because obviously the Ospreys, the Danielsons, they've been doing it for however long. But Hangman Page, when it comes to AEW, bro, like his resume is clear. Like he's a guy that he made a start at it. Like he helped produce. I'm not gonna say he made a start. That's the Swerve. He helped put Swerve to that level, and Swerve did what we all expected him to do. Is when the platform was given to him, he showed out, man. So I mean, that match was tremendous, man. Absolutely, I was going ballistic on the stream. This is the type of shit I want to see, man, and this is the type of matches that I want from AEW. Not every match needs to be a death match, but this is the type of match I can only get in AEW, innit? So yeah, man, I enjoyed it proper.
Yeah, I think just kind of going back to even before Wrestle Dream, when this all started, when Hangman was in the ring and Swerve just interrupted him, and it's like even from that moment you kind of sit up, like, because I don't know what Swerve was doing just before that. He had the Sting stuff, Christian was teaming with.
Yeah.
So he comes out and interrupts Hangman, and it's like all of a sudden you sit up like, okay, like we're in business. Like he's coming to interrupt Hangman, who's obviously someone in AEW, and it's like, AEW has caught a lot of flack in, even not just after this weekend and especially in recent times. But I'm kind of looking through, and in terms of just a well-executed plan, because obviously the plan must have been to propel Swerve to the main event with this feud. I don't think they might have had a better well-executed plan that has done such for anyone so far in AEW.
Yeah.
Like, they've obviously had great stories with great conclusions and stuff like that, even Hangman's story with Kenny and stuff. But in terms of something to push someone into that next division, to kind of, make a star ultimately, like, this was just so well executed. Fans are here asking for a third one. I don't know how we follow the death match.
Don't stretch it.
Yeah, I would say maybe...
I mean, somewhere down the line.
I would say maybe wait, if Swerve does become champion some way, somehow, Hangman could be a good competitor to come round to it, but not right now.
Am I wrong to say treat it like a Stone Cold and The Rock type feud?
Forever like that?
Yeah, them
don't think
in
so.
AEW, as in what's it? Hangman is his, what do you call it?
Kryptonite or something.
Nemesis.
Yeah, his arch nemesis.
Best rival.
And when they do buck up, it's like, you remember that time?
I feel like
That's like, but most wrestlers on that company will all have that kind of.
They all got
Yeah,
history.
you're right. You're right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And also, it's like
Moxie and you're right.
yeah, like there's so much talent. There's a plethora of talent for Swerve to face. Like, I'm just happy that this is finally like it's undisputed with Swerve, because Swerve was always regarded as, hey, he could be something. Hey, and obviously the story's not set, But right now, like everyone is singing from the same hymn sheet when it comes to Swerve, where it's like he's him. Like if you don't believe in Swerve, then you just shouldn't be watching wrestling.
Just a hater.
You're just a hater, bro. You shouldn't be watching because like
Arguably, we've waited too long for this. That's the only one thing I'd say. Like, we've waited too long for
when did
this.
he debut? Last year?
No,
Year before?
2 years ago, right?
No, last year.
Maybe early last year. I think.
Revolution.
Oh yeah, early last year.
Revolution.
Yeah, and I just say we've waited too long, like in the sense that he hasn't been given a lot of really good stuff to sink his teeth into. If he was doing like some really good, meaningful stuff, or having these types of feuds, at least on a smaller level, you would feel like, okay, there's some progress being made. But
I mean, the pairing yang with Keith Lee was
meaninless.
I mean,
Let's
first
be honest.
it was like
In this conclusion, but they were hot.
Yeah, as a tag team, yeah.
They were,
But I mean,
it could have been a bit more better, and both of them could have propelled.
Because ultimately, the pairing, they then broke up and were against each other, and that was never resolved. It still hasn't been
them
resolved.
as a feud,
So that's what I mean by it's meaningless. Like, but when they've paid it off eventually, like they have now, then it's like, okay, it was worth the wait. The question is now, because of the hype on Swerve, what do we do with him now? Because realistically, is he going to beat MJF in the next 3 to 6 months? Probably not.
Nor should he.
What is it?
Nor should he.
Okay.
Why is that?
So then, what do you do with him?
I think you put him against. Obviously, he's in the tournament right now. We'll get to that later. But I think you just put him against a top guy like Moxley. Put him against another guy like Danielson. Put him up against these top echelon wrestlers in AEW. I think.
I'll be honest.
Yo,
I feel like that might be a bad idea, because let's say he does win the title. You want him to go against those guys.
You don't
want him to go against them now.
You don't put him against like all of them, but I think because I think we always in wrestling when somebody's hot, we always say shoot them straight to the title, and I think Swerve don't get me wrong, he's hot, but I think shooting him straight to the title, he's a future champion, right? But shooting him straight to the title, I think I want to see more feuds. I feel like you could have a lot more feuds with Swerve. Like, for example, I know them as a faction at your thing, but if you wanted to do, like, let's say, a Moxley Swerve feud, you could easily just, like, set it up with, hey, Gates Agony attack BCC, you stretch it out for a couple of weeks, then you do a match at Revolution. Then, by that point, because even, for example, MJF, right, the person who's champion right now, he was hot before the title run, but they sustained him for a period of time before they gave him a title. I feel like with Swerve, just keep him in that MJF role you had before, where it's like he's a top heel, you sustain him for a while, then you give him the title.
What was MJF doing though? Because he had just returned to TV, right?
No, MJF was just returned, but I'm saying throughout his entire AEW career, MJF was facing top guys from Cody from the beginning. He had Cody, he had Jericho, he had Punk. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a bunch of Darby Allin. MJF has had a plethora of like meaningful feuds before he even touched that title picture.
I mean, he did go against Moxley.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, I think it's just case by case. It just depends on what the plan is moving forward. So I don't think there's anything wrong with Shane now going for the world title, losing, and then still having a meaningful feud. Maybe even if he does go against a Moxley, like let's say he has a backstage segment where he's talking, and Moxley just walks past him and he just finds it disrespectful. Some sort of story can come from that.
Do you think like if he goes for the title and loses, it will kind of halt his stock a bit? Because I'm afraid of him.
I don't think so.
I think right now it'll do more favors for MJF.
I think if I see Swerve go for the title and lose, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Why is that? I hear you, but
why is that?
I don't know. I'm just
you don't want him to lose. So what I was going to say, I think he should honestly beat Orange Cassidy for the international title in like the next 3 weeks. Like capitalize on it. He's had past previous with Cassidy as well. It's like a nice little something to give him in the meantime, sort of thing.
I actually forgot about that title. No, that's a shout.
I think, that's that.
I think when is the tournament ending?
What was that?
30th of December.
Yeah, final.
Is the final? Yeah, that's the final.
Yeah, I think he's going to be preoccupied until then, innit?
I was hoping that Swerve does get to the final of the C1.
Wins it or just gets to the final?
Just gets to the final. I don't know what happens next.
He
I think he gets to the final.
If he gets to the final, he should win it. You don't want to kill his momentum now, and he's just.
Who's this tournament kind of smells like it's for Danielson though.
So Danielson and Swerve in the final.
Which is something they've done a matter of weeks ago.
At Collision, right?
Yeah, I think that's for the TNT title. But I don't know how I feel, and we could talk about this in a second. I don't know how I feel about this Triple Crown stuff.
This shit fucking stinks.
So, explain, so wait, are they combining the New Japan Strong title?
Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. It should have just been...
But what's New Japan going to have now then?
They barely use it anyways.
Yeah, so I think
bullshit,
if it may be my understanding, you lot correct me if I'm wrong.
People are clapping it up. And
It's like if they
gonna
win,
bang, it's like we can't. The match is gonna bang is a pandemic. We can't allow them.
You haven't put a charcoal in the barbecue yet, bro.
No, it's the truth, man. We can't allow the match is gonna bang. The matches are gonna bang to blind us from bullshit. It's stupid. This Triple Crown thing that makes sense. You're telling me this new open strong belt is on the same level as the Ring of Honor World Title that's been held by.
So the Ring of Honor,
and then this new
concept, and then like a unification thing.
So they're gonna merge all together.
So this is I don't understand.
What's going to be the Ring of Honor then?
I don't know. Are these now going to be defended still separately?
No,
or...
so it's going to be. So the way the tournament is going to work is that the winner of the tournament gets the 3 belts.
Okay,
and then you hold it.
Belts.
Yeah.
For the rest, and after.
But then, can I still challenge you for the Ring of Honor?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't
You need
know.
to explain that.
I don't know if it's like a unification situation or
in previous history when someone has a Triple Crown. Who named a Triple Crown? Name a Triple Crown champion.
In all Japan, they have a
so
Triple Crown.
Nakajima right now.
Nakajima, he's got 1 belt, or has he got 3
No,
belts?
now it's 1 belt.
1 belt, yeah.
That's one belt.
But in all Japan, they had 3 different belts.
And what was the boss that they?
It was the PWF, NWA national title, and the International United Championship or something
So
like that.
once that belt became 1.
It just was referred
Just
to a
one.
Triple Crown.
Yeah.
So that was the
Triple
belt that was solely...
And that's the belt that they've got today.
And the same way that they've got the Triple Crown Tag Team Championships as well.
Okay.
These are 3 different belts from 3 different companies, and it's now that one company's main belt.
How does that work for the rest of the other companies?
Those companies dissolved.
So
They're not active.
So if this now becomes Triple Crown, does that mean they're gonna dissolve Ring of Honor and thingy?
Strong. Probably not.
Nah.
But so what's gonna happen then?
I don't know. This is what I mean. I don't know. It's not really clear right now. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, like Swerve has done some fantastic work. He's got the world talking about him. Flipping TMZ is here reporting on the match.
Any highlights in the match? Favorite parts?
Everything.
Yeah,
I mean, it feels a bit one.
The maddest,
Everything. The whole match.
one was when-
The whole match.
the whole match is my
The whole
one.
match.
The maddest part was when he hit Hangman with the
barbed
chair.
wire.
and barbed
That was
The
wire.
barbed wire.
that was
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
That was mad.
That was crazy.
And then Paige stapling him, and he's just there smiling, laughing.
Yeah.
Then man started stapling himself
That's sadistic. You know, I can't lie.
and drinking the blood.
Drinking the blood. That was
Drinking
mad.
the blood. I think, yeah, that's
That's the if we ever had to like tier rank pour it moments,
Yeah,
that is
that's
number
S.
one.
No, I
That
think
is
that's number one.
S.
That's
That is
number one.
S.
What's number one?
Drinking blood. Are you
Number one
mad?
is Eddie Guerrero and Flippin' JBL. The way the blood was pouring down.
No, it's up there. It's
no,
up there.
no,
It's
no,
A.
no,
It's A.
that's
It's A.
But no, but for someone to be pouring
For someone to put into your mouth, that's
Drinking
crazy.
blood.
like gangrel.
Vampirism.
Nah,
Drinking
come on,
blood
man.
is S.
Vampirism.
Man smell like
That's a
gangrel,
jury.
fam.
That's a
Come on, man.
Drinking blood is S,
Vampirism,
man.
fam. Nah, man, I loved it.
yeah.
Eddie is A. Eddie's A.
Loved it.
Yeah, I thought the match was good, man. There was a lot of. I was lucky having me in the stream. I said this match is demonic. Like I've never seen nothing like it, and I think even the part where he hung him in the end, I was like, I didn't want to see that at the beginning, but when it happened,
We said last week we didn't want to see
wanna
no
see none of
hanging
them.
spots, innit?
see none of them, but
choking
when it did
spots.
happen, I was like, oh shit,
Perfect way to end it,
It
man.
was good.
yeah. Hangman. Obviously we had the main event, and prior to the main event, we had the opening match with MJF versus the Guns, and MJF and Samoa Joe, which I predicted correct, and I didn't get a point. Fuck you, Mark.
Fam, this is how people don't read the disclaimer.
No, I didn't read the disclaimer.
People don't read the disclaimer.
Only saw it when you said it. But
I'm going to lose this weekend, by the way.
no, you know,
I'm going to lose my spot, honestly. Next is I'm not confident in Survivor Series whatsoever.
you should have been in it, fam.
I'm not confident about it.
Yeah, next year.
I'm not confident.
Next year, there's money. There's money
Next
next
year,
year.
I don't
it's
because the
like-
thing is that does it have to be every
No.
pay-per-view?
No,
It's only AW and WWE, but the thing is this year,
I bet.
not everyone in the chat watches AW, and people still get full marks.
Yeah, the WWE pay-per-views will shag me because
No, you bust it. It's WWE's easy.
I'm not watching.
WWE is flipping GCSE, bro. The AW is A levels. I can't lie.
There's certain pay-per-views that we've done. In my head, I'm thinking, how did Bearman get bare shit wrong? This is probably...
What was the last pay-per-view? The one in Saudi.
Yeah, Crown Jewel.
Flipping game got you got 4. I got 6 out of 6. But I cleared house.
There was one pay-per-view where everyone got like...
Eight star. Everyone got 8 stars.
But you just see 3, 2.
We got D for dunks, bro. D for dick. I'm joking.
Yeah, what's good? Yeah.
MJF got injured at the end of the match. And this is where... Okay. My problem with this match was this year is that, cool. I already knew. On the stream, I said this. I said, this is what's going to happen. Adam Cole is going to come and put himself there. It's like, you see when your mom said she's standing in the line and she's shopping and after she come and get the thing. So basically, be a placeholder for me.
Yeah.
Then when I come, I'll enter the match. But with what they've done, they've basically announced him as the, what you call it? And I
Which
think...
was already a fuck up to begin with.
Thank you. But I think what AEW should have done to save the whole moment was basically get someone like a commissioner type. A Tony Schiavone, wait, let me say. Like a Tony Schiavone come out and go, all right, cool, thanks. All right, I'm just saying from Tony Khan that MJF is now fit for this match. So this match is now MJF versus Jay White. Rather than MJF walking out the ring and the match just starts and he's even, bro, he's not even qualified yet.
Man stole
Do you
ambulance.
get where I come from? Do you get where I come from? It should be that sort of role.
My thing is, why did any of this need to happen?
Or the whole injury thing.
Why did any of it need to happen? It served absolute fuck all.
mean,
it served
entertainment. MJF wants to create a variety show in AEW.
Which is not.
Which is what he said.
I don't think that's bad.
Fuck.
I think it's fine.
No, but the problem is that it created
Going to do Drogba. He's a fucking disgrace.
It added absolutely fuck all. At the end of the day, we didn't learn anything new from the story. It didn't give us a new perception of the characters. It was self-indulgent bullshit. And here's the problem I have here. If MJF wanted to do superhero spots and triumphant babyface, you can literally do that as the main event's happening. You can literally have Bullet Club Gold stomp MJF out, and then he says, I'm still continuing the match because I'm fighting. You don't need to do a fucking ambulance, get put out in the stretcher in the beginning of this shit, coming back, and then the leap in logic here. The leap in logic is that it is the E. But
Nah, it's not. It's WCW,
bro.
This is WCW.
Yeah, no, you said it.
ESide. I can't lie. I'm inside on one of the people, yeah. But I personally think WWE won't do something like this.
They would.
No. Hear me out.
When I'm saying the E, by the way, I just mean general entertainment.
WWE won't get someone pulling up that's hurt themselves in a car.
Yeah, they've
But
done
in WWE, niggas still ambulances all the time.
And Ken was driving in the ambulance.
Niggas come off ambulance.
What, did he drive the ambulance? Did he drive the ambulance in the arena?
Bro, man will do that. Like, it's WWE.
It's just entertainment.
Okay. Whether we get into semantics of MJF driving himself into the ring, niggas have come off ambulances into a match. We've seen that before. But that's besides the point. That's irrelevant to the point. Then the leap in logic again is like, okay, you have a nigga that's injured, right, in MJF, and you replace him with a guy in crutches. In what fucking planet does that make sense?
Man.
Okay, look.
Who passed his medical? Where is Dr. Samson?
There's suspension of disbelief here, but you're taking me for a fucking fool.
I get what you're saying. But bro, sometimes we have to. What's the word you say? Suspend our disbelief.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
That's suspend
I'm not trying to back the guy. I get what you're saying. It's a fuck up. I get
Adam Cole thing was idiotic.
You should have known.
No, the thing is, there's knowing, but at the same time, I feel like sometimes when you're doing these kind of segments, I feel like don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah.
You could have simply just done, okay, cool. The match is still going ahead. We're gonna still wait for this response from MJF. He's gonna come.
That's it.
Jay White stays in the ring at the main event, and the referee does the whole 10 count to 10. It gets to 8. And then, like WWE usually do, we get the backstage. Oh my god, the ambulance is here. MJF opens, like, bro, it's simple. It's simple. There's so many simpler ways this could have been done. There's so many simpler ways it could have done. But the thing is, Jay White is fucked. I'm so sorry.
Jay White's
fucked. And the thing is,
imbecile.
And the crazy thing is, I don't feel like he even came into AEW as a whole as this Jay White.
We know. I said it.
I still feel like he came off as this doofus that can wrestle, and this match just showed it even more. Like he's just a doofus that chills with more doofuses. And
Jay White, I mean, we've talking about plot holes. The Jay White situation in it was a whole plot hole. He's a heel. So even when, Tony Schiavone was saying that by default you're the champion, Adam Cole says the thing.
No.
He said, hell no, I'm not wrestling this guy. How can he defend it? I'm the champion now. Give me the belt. He should never accept it. He accepted it, obviously, on cockiness that he's got one leg. I can beat him. Then, when MJF is coming out, no, I'm meant to fight Adam Cole.
That's what I was saying.
Why is he so happy to just take the fight? He's a heel.
That's what I was saying. He should have come out and said, even no, I'm fighting Adam Cole.
Yeah.
And that's when we can now bring in that trope where, what's his name? Tony Schiavone is like, goes, okay, cool. I was like, 25? Okay, cool, 25. Okay, this match is now MJF versus Jay White, blah, blah, blah. And I think that would have at least patched it up a bit.
It would have alleviated it somewhat. Yeah.
But do you know how we could have had our cake and eat it too, right? Is, for me, the match starts off as normal, and Jay White as a heel brutalizes MJF's leg in the match. So because Jay White, that's the type of wrestler he is. He picks a body part. He works over it.
Randy Orton.
Jay White should have started off the match. I'm a wrestler. I'm gonna work over your leg, start to finish, and then if you want to do Adam Cole sympathy, you can have the traditional spot of MJF is down, he needs support, and Adam Cole comes out and crutches. You've got this. You've got this. Cool. That way, it's like, okay, MJF managed to pull through, but then we're looking at, oh my god, look how much damage Jay White did to MJF in the match. He looks scary.
Yeah. So he still looks strong.
He still looks strong.
Defeat, yeah.
Here's the thing. My issue with the presentation isn't just because it's WWE Jason or whatever, even though that's not the type of stuff I like. We use the Nigel on the podcast. It's like, wait till the film finishes. I don't like Westerns. I don't like these type of films anyway. But cool. The film didn't make fucking sense. And the problem is that I've been having, obviously we're gonna get to Tony Khan as well. But the problem I've been having with this stuff recently is cool. There's a lot more bells and whistles in these matches that I'm not really liking. MJF has always had that to a degree, but it's always been subtle moments. A key thing I'll go back to, right, is CM Punk versus MJF Revolution dog collar match. Wardlow comes out. We think Wardlow's gonna give Punk the MJF the ring. Doesn't give MJF the ring. He puts the ring down. Punk picks up the ring. But that moment was so small.
Yeah.
That moment took maybe a couple seconds in the match. The rest of the match was normal. And here's the thing about MJF matches before. Yeah, he's always used shenanigans to win. But it's always been, let's say, 80 to 90% of the match has been normal. Quick moment of brilliance, he wins. The past couple matches, whether it's this match, Samoa Joe match was a bit, that was a bit, I'd say that was okay. The All-In match, I've been seeing more and more shenanigan galore, and I'm just thinking, bro, tone it down. Simplify. And I get why he's trying to do a variety thing, but for me, and the reason why I'm putting the onus on MJF specifically right now, instead of like, Tony Khan, which I know you two are going to cover, is because for me, when it comes to AEW, right? When it comes to AEW, it's a platform where most of these wrestlers come and get like a free canvas to paint on, right? They're painters. They paint on this canvas. Tony Khan doesn't really bother them. And the thing is, when MJF has done good work, we ain't said, "Hey, Tony Khan, thank you for booking that." We said, "No, MJF, CM Punk, you guys have done good work."
We have said thank you for Tony Khan bookings. We call him Booker of the Year.
Yeah, that's true.
That'll be a lie.
But no, for their contributions to the feud, when we say, for example, when we talk about the Elite saga, we don't say, I don't bring up Tony Khan, I bring up the Elite.
No, yeah, because them man performs their bit well.
Them man did their part.
Yeah.
Of course, when it comes to the overall product, yeah, we talk about Tony Khan. When it comes to their specific dealings and specific feuds, we always praise the wrestlers. We never say this person, that, this person, that. So when it comes to MJF now, the reason I'm on him specifically, because I've praised him entirely throughout this title run. I've never said, hey, Tony Khan's put you in a position. I said, MJF, you've done sick. The same energy I'm applying now. MJF, because I know this is what MJF wants to do. This doesn't feel like, for me, somebody who's being held hostage and being given... This doesn't feel like Roman Big Dog. This doesn't feel like he's being given content that's not made for him.
But on the other hand, do you not feel like Tony Khan can be a bit more strict and not allow this blank canvas of, here, you do what you want?
But at the same time, if we say, okay, no, I agree. There's certain things he's put his foot on, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but where do we draw the line? Because it's like, we praise the blank canvas when it goes right, but it's going to go wrong at sometimes as well.
It's ultimately been going wrong, like by
and a lot of stuff has been going wrong.
Yeah,
honestly.
Well, I mean,
the best stuff has been going wrong.
No, but
we allow small
MJF
things to be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
No. But here's the thing.
That's what annoys me
No,
so
but here's
much.
the thing, yeah. When it comes to the booking of the entirety of the AEW show, I hold that on Tony Khan.
Yeah.
In terms of the structure of the show, that's what your job is as a booker. Top to bottom, and we've said countless times, top to bottom, AEW doesn't feel good. But when it comes to this, I'm looking at this in isolation. This specifically, when it comes to the world title picture, most world champions have had free reign. Most world champions have had absolute free reign on their reigns. So for me to be like, hey, Tony Khan, do this when it's worked like 9 times out of 10 before, it's like...
Okay, so the thing
I
is...
hear you, but then even then, people are still complaining, not even necessarily even with Adam Page with his title run. People are still saying like, yo, Tony Khan, like, what is the deal? Like, well, there are certain things that could be done a bit better. And of course, like you're saying, the onus can be put on the wrestler as well. But at the same time, someone has to clear it. These men are not just going out rogue and just saying, yeah, this is what I want to do, whether you like it or not. Just because you're paying my paycheck, you're going to accept it. That's,
but for
that's
sure,
how it works.
but then the alternative, so if we say Tony Khan puts his foot down and becomes more stringent on the product, then it's like, are we taking away what makes AEW?
I
think we complain a bit less.
I think it's a thing, yeah, where these other champions have had, like, they've carried the spirit of professional wrestling in their main event runs, in their championship runs. And MJF, like you're saying, is probably, the guy that's taking it to a more sports entertainment realm sort of thing. So is that what Tony Khan wants for his company, is the question.
But that's what Tony Khan, but that's what MJF, that's the thing about MJF is that I agree with you. Tony Khan should have put the leash on MJF and be like, we're not doing this. But then, it's a thing of like, okay, cool. If MJF doesn't do this, what does MJF's title run look like? Because I feel like MJF right now, this is kind of, he said it in press conference. This is the reason why I'm even saying MJF, because he said it. I'm not making this up. He said in press conferences, this is the type of stuff I want to bring. Do you know what I'm saying? And for somebody saying this type of stuff I want to bring, I'm like, okay, let me, because I'm all for wrestlers, showing their vision. I don't like the vision right now. But now I see what your vision is. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm seeing the picture that you're painting. I don't like the painting.
So what's the fix then? Does Tony Khan not hire the wrestlers with this type of vision?
No, don't hire wrestlers with this type of... I'm not saying you shouldn't hire this wrestler with this type of vision. I'm saying now that I've seen this vision in AW, I definitely don't want it. So going forward, maybe don't book wrestlers like this as your champion.
But maybe this is part of Tony Khan's vision, though. Maybe Tony Khan, as much as he wants the graps and the hoops that people on Twitter be saying, maybe he does want to mix and blend of, I want the sports-based products plus I want the sports entertainment.
But that's not what you advertised.
I mean, things change.
Which is
a lot
right,
of stuff.
but
A lot of stuff he advertised, bro. This man advertised diversity.
Remember,
we have only got one Japanese wrestler in this fucking company.
Remember,
he advertised good women's wrestling.
Dynamite was meant to be just Dynamite. Now we've got all kinds of shows, hella pay-per-views, everything. Like, things have changed due to the success of AEW. Things have changed. The network are demanding more, and maybe he's looking at it like, I need to please these network people, and they maybe don't understand it at a fan level of pro wrestling. The network might be thinking, well, WWE, which is your closest comparison, are doing these numbers. Why don't you guys do stuff like this to look more like them, sort of thing?
He hired bare ex-WWE workers.
But that's the problem.
So the thing is, like you said,
problem all
that wasn't what he advertised.
self-started,
But
yeah.
naturally, when you're building a company and success comes, the vision will change. Like, maybe to detriment of the company sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that, okay, cool, the vision he had at first wasn't like, for all of us, we enjoyed it. But we started to see the cracks early on that a lot of the stuff that he promised us as AEW fans didn't even come to fruition. And we're now starting to see some of the stuff that he's doing. In my head, I'm just like, what is the actual vision for AEW? Do you want it to be this place where wrestlers can come and just give us hoop?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be a place where people come and do melodrama? And it just seems to be, right now, people can cuss us. That just seems to be where it's at now.
So
he wants to give us a variety show, and that's...
So they've stayed away from their mission statement.
I feel like they stayed away from the mission statement because it's like, for me, this is what I came to AEW for. Obviously, I understand the company is going to evolve at some point. That's why, for me, when they're signing man like Edge, I get it as a business move. But for me,
Get it as a business move, personally.
Well, I mean, for me, and the thing is, what brought AEW at its hottest period, AEW business-wise isn't doing what it used to. AEW, so for me, it's like, you switching gears, has it paid dividends? Because when AEW was at its peak, at its hottest, when people were at the consensus agreeing that AEW is the product, it was, yes, we had sports entertainment stuff, but it was mostly a pro wrestling product. We have nostalgia for 2021, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
And that was building wise, hottest period in AEW.
You know what they do?
Critically, hottest period in AEW. And it's like, fair enough. You can't keep relying on the elite. As much as I'm a Kenny Omega, you have to build new people. That's fine. But whatever momentum you built during that period have seemed to be lost.
I have a question for you. How successful do you feel like AEW has been in building new people? And not people that have already had some sort of buzz prior to being in AEW. Like on show, how many people do you feel like you
What,
can
0
look
to
at?
100?
Yeah.
I never knew who Orange Cassidy was before.
Okay.
I never knew. Orange Cassidy's was gonna go down as one of my favorites.
Okay, no, that's fair. I knew him, but yeah, that's fair.
I never knew who Orange Cassidy was. So people like Orange Cassidy, for me, he's the first person I think, okay, that's someone. MJF, I never wasn't to the level of even though I'm down on his title reign right now. We can all agree MJF is one of the premier wrestlers in the world.
Of course,
innit? So for me, MJF is somebody that has been elevated by like being a part of AEW. Innit? When it comes to women, I can't name anyone. Comes to women, I can't name it. But there's a few names here and there where I'm like, yeah, do you know what? This person has benefited from being here. So for me, when it comes to AEW, for me, I'm looking at the product as wasted potential at this point. I'm thinking, I'm at the point where I still fuck with the product because I think there's still elements. It's still at the end of the day a product that I recognize, and I'm like, okay, cool. You veered off track, but there's still enough to keep me satisfied. But
bangers are enough for you. As your boy to boy, do you think bangers are enough for you?
That sounds mad.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Because I could be talking about music. But do you think bangers are enough for you? Like solely just to
not
keep you-
solely just bangers, but bangers are a primary reason why I came here.
Do you think bangers is what's keeping a lot of people online?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you know-
Look,
And do you think that is what's hurting the product as well? That the fact that atrocities can happen in the company, bullshit can happen in the company, but the minute they just announce a match, people will be like, we're back.
He's mortgaging
We're back.
He's mortgaging
We're again.
He's mortgaging the company on bangers.
Do you know why I slightly disagree with that? In terms of people I can't. This is the most vocal outcry I've seen against against AEW.
Yeah. Do you think that's a problem?
Wrongly so.
Do you not think that's a problem?
Wrongly so.
There's plenty of times people should have been vocal in AEW, but people decide to be quiet because whether it be a certain wrestler getting fired and they said the rest is shit, so it doesn't matter. There's certain things in AEW that's happened that AEW fans should be saying, maybe we should speak up on this. There shouldn't be a small minority of people speaking up. But the minute Tony Khan announces, okay, this Wednesday we're gonna have Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley. No. This Wednesday,
Here's
you
the
know
thing.
what Wednesday? You know what time it is. But then automatically people tweet, we're back. Real Graps.
Real
It's
Graps.
Here's the thing.
It's like,
Here's the
bro,
thing. Here's the
we were
thing.
just complaining a few days ago. All of a sudden, we're getting fist, and now we're back on top. It makes no fucking sense to me.
Okay, for example, when it came to Continental Classic, I was happy about the brackets. I was like,
Yeah, the
I
bracket's
was happy.
cool, the
I was
bracket's cool.
no. I was,
We knew this.
Yeah.
We knew the brackets.
I know.
We knew.
Because the Owen has been shit, bro. We said this about
yeah,
the
yeah,
No,
no,
the thing, no,
because
the
I
Owen
didn't have
shit.
faith.
No,
I
the
didn't have
Owen was
faith
shit,
in
yeah,
this.
but he never ever made it this grandeur
never- yeah,
thing.
he never
Like,
did.
yeah, this is gonna be the best thing in wrestling.
Because here's the thing. The reason why I was like, okay, cool. But I'm holding on to this Continental Classic. I'm not saying the product is back in any way. I'm saying the brackets for this are specifically good.
No,
For
100%.
me. But the reason why for me, I'm always gonna come back to AEW in terms of like certain aspects is because I'm like, okay, the Graps is what got me here. But when the product was at its peak, it was more than just Graps.
Yeah.
But for me, for a lot of AEW, for a lot of people, it is just Graps. And that's what, and for a lot of people, it's just, I want to see banger wrestling. But I feel like right now, a lot of people have been saying, it's not even just like last pay-per-view. For the past couple months, I've seen whether it's Punk, whether it's this, whether it's that. The perception around the company has been a lot more critical, which I'm happy about. I'm glad that this is happening. Like, I'm someone, I critique AEW because I'm invested in the product. This is the product I watch. I watch this shit week to week. I'll go on Revolution Radio and just critique the product.
But you're forgetting, you're of sane mind and of sound spirit.
Some people don't like
There are a
you,
lot of
man.
people online that are not like that, and regardless of what AEW do, and of course on the other end, there's WWE fans that like this as well. But we're not talking about that yet. There are a lot of people that AEW will not be good for time, and AEW wrestlers have said it themselves.
Yeah.
Listen, week to week, it's not great. But
Yeah.
the pay-per-view bangs.
the pay-per-view,
And
yeah.
that's just the problem.
That
It's
sounds
a vicious cycle at this point because it's like, bullshit will be happening, but the minute they announce a banger,
gloss
yeah,
over
we're back. And they gloss over it. And
gloss
it's like,
over crap.
as fans, we should be able to be vocal and stand on business about why we dislike what's happening. It doesn't now mean that we hate AEW or we dislike the product or we want AEW to be dead. No,
Consumers
we,
at the end of the day, we have to give feedback.
we have to give feedback.
And
But a lot of
that's,
people now,
that's my problem. That's always been my problem.
I'll be honest.
No one's giving feedback. It's always just like Grace. AEW
the
are
reason
young.
why-
Like,
the reason why-
I'll be honest. Anytime something bad happens, the fans don't stand on their morals. They give you a banger.
No, but the thing is, you're probably following sane people. Bro, I'm on Reddit. There are people chatting shit. There are people chatting shit.
What was Tony Khan? Tony Khan, at the Full Gear press conference said, fans put your money where their mouth is. They have been, because people ain't been showing up. At the end of the day, this is business, yeah. People ain't been showing up to these shows.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but I think those people are like, they're always gonna be there. The stands, the dick riders, they're always gonna be a part.
Fizz, man.
But I think the reason why we notice them now is because for a long period of time, it's just been one company. We've noticed there's dick riders in WWE, cool. But now we're seeing, shit, all you niggas is weirdos.
Dick riders.
All you niggas is weirdos.
It's been like that.
No, but for me,
I go blast no line. I'll never
but for me, the reason why, I'm very comfortable. The reason why I'm not comfortable with the product, but the reason why, I'm cool. I'm like, do you know what? I'm not mad. People, and because the people who at the end of the day go to these shows, a lot less people are going to these shows. A lot more people that were like riding out for AEW with their horse are like, I'm seeing Tony Khan's being criticized way more than I've ever seen him being criticized.
It's expected.
So for me, the way I'm looking at the scene, it's like, nah, this is Tony Khan's sink or swim moment. Like for the next couple like month to a year, we're gonna see. Because I feel like a lot more people, the thing that hurts these businesses time and time again, it's a business, it's money. These niggas aren't attending shows, bro. People are voting with their money and saying, bro, we're not coming. Whether it's because WWE's hot, whether it's because AEW's cold, numbers don't fucking lie, bro. And the numbers spell not disaster, I'm exaggerating, but the numbers aren't what they used to be.
What they were, yeah.
So that's why for me, I get the point you're making where there's people defending it. But for me, the reason why I don't see it as a thing of people riding up for the product, because they're not riding up, they're not even riding up to the show. How can you ride up for and the thing is, look at WWE. The consensus of the audience, their primary audience, right? Forget niggas like me. I'm not a part of that. for their primary audience are satisfied.
Are they eating?
They're They love what they're seeing. Do you know what I'm saying? They're loving what they're eating.
WWE right now, I can't lie.
That's great. Do you know what I'm saying? But for the niggas, do you know what I'm saying? If, like, for example, then I'm gonna say WWE seafood. For the niggas that love seafood, they're enjoying, bro. They got mackerel, they got prawn. That shit's chargill. No, they got mackerel. They got
Texas barbecue.
they got all of this. But for niggas like me who like steak,
It's hard right now. The table's shaking.
bruv.
But James, I thought James.
The knife is going in, but you can't cut.
I'll be real. Me as a wrestling fan, this year's been alright for me. Even New Japan, meaty.
That's the name of the That's the name of the
That's honesty.
Because don't get me wrong, if you think about MJF fighters, man, when I went to get to Sonada, because that was even worse. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Is getting worse.
I'm just saying for me, yeah, at the end of the day, for me, like, I'm critiquing AEW, but the thing is, I'm always the reason why I went on mad on Twitter, I was like, I wasn't happy because this means the product's back. I'm like, this what the fuck you should be doing in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not excitement out of we're back. It's excitement like, you see, this is what.
So you've got it in you.
You've got it in you. You can do it.
Here you're doing
fucking
rubbish.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's Havertz, bruv? You got it in you. But you just not.
I haven't saying got it in him. He's food.
No, big man thing.
Yeah, man. You got it in you. Because I expect so much better. Not because
This is where I've
I
been.
expect so much better, because I've seen better, bro. Them years of early AEW, I've never seen stuff like that before. It was storyline. It was matches.
I will stand on the pandemic period as yes, there was no crowd. It was superb, bro.
They had to though. Pandemic comes the pandemic, but they had to keep. They had to keep bringing you back.
So
they had
like,
to keep bringing you back.
yeah, but if you can book a show like that with no fans, nothing to feed off, like when the fans are there, this should be a through ball. It should be easy for
They
you.
did give us that, but after a while, they had to change things up. Because if they continue giving us pandemic, but we'll get bored. So now they've tried this new thing.
No, not in terms of how they were booking the show.
No, we
bro.
wouldn't, because bro, I'll even tell you another. Because for example, we talk about this feud all the time. Yeah. The Elite Saga and MJF and CM Punk are nothing alike.
In what sense?
They are two feuds where
better
they don't,
than or
no, they don't offer the same thing.
Okay.
But everyone was still loving those two feuds. AEW has proven time and time again that when it comes to even right now, even during the bad era that we're sitting through, we can still point to Hangman and Swerve and say that's something good. We ain't seen something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. So for me, it's like AEW at its best, it was providing us a variety of different things. But that's
within the sphere of pro wrestling.
Within the sphere of pro wrestling.
Okay.
Kenny Omega and Hangman is not the same as CM Punk MJF. They're not the same thing in the slightest.
Of course.
But as pro wrestling fans,
We ate.
satisfied.
We ate. Still.
Okay, this is a question here. You've already expressed it online. This brochacho stuff, you're tired.
I'm tired.
Okay, what else is there?
Insomnia.
Christian stuff.
No, I like Christian. No, Christian's
Okay,
cool.
cool.
I love
What else is
Christian.
there? The 6 man are trying to beat up MJF. Are you with that?
What, the devil
The
stuff?
different competitors he has coming after him.
That's a whole different thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
The devil stuff.
Scooby-Doo. Fuck that.
Okay, why is it?
I like that. I like that.
Scooby-Doo. Because, no, do you know what? No.
I think, look.
No,
My
because...
problem, there's one other thing as well I need to mention before the thing. My problem with this with Full Gear as well is that in the vignette they put before the show, devils there, bears, God forbid. They showed them bare times. When the show actually started, we didn't see nothing of it. And that's what my problem is. There was no continuity in that.
For me, okay, when it comes to the devil thing, because I don't have faith that it's going to be a satisfying conclusion.
Of course not, it's the devil.
No, but for me, yeah, it's like, okay, for me, it's like, okay, if it's Adam Cole, okay, whatever. But for me, the only logical conclusion is Adam Cole. And I know you man have been fantasy booking CM Punk. Let's not do that. No, let's not do that.
I don't see a Punk at all.
For me,
Stay away.
For me, that's a
Don't come
pop
and
for the
spoil
sake
the
of
film.
a pop.
I've had enough.
That's a pop for the sake of the pop, because don't add anything to CM Punk's story.
It's a moment. It's a moment.
It's a moment.
Everyone said this.
No, it's a moment. So for me, but like, AEW's not a like when AEW at its best, it's not a moments
AEW
company.
shouldn't be. They shouldn't be.
It's not like at its best. It's not it's
we can't
built
trust them
up
right
story. It's built up story over time. So for me, when it comes to this devil stuff, for me, it's just like I don't see a conclusion coming that I'm gonna be satisfied with. So for me, I'm just like, Bunny, I'm not gonna put my stocks in this because at the end of the day, you're telling some Scooby-Doo, what's the mystery story? I'm tired, bro. Like, it don't make unless you do some mad spectacle that comes out of nowhere and it's like you reunite Undisputed Era and you do some extravagant story.
Even with you saying that, the problem is you're so far, you personally, you're so far gone on this brochacho stuff. That's why nothing, with Adam Cole revealing himself is going to entertain you. Yeah, you're already tired, sort of thing. Like, and like I said, with Adam Cole, rightly so. Like, if it was revealed on there was Adam Cole on Saturday, it would have been piss poor. Like, because there's no heat
Adam
there.
Cole as your.
I put Adam Cole because I just didn't think who else is it going to be. Like,
I put Kyle O'Reilly.
Fair.
I mean, it's a shout, so it's still kind of Adam Cole contingent. But it could be someone different to kind of throw us off. That's a good shout.
I saw people talking about, maybe it's Britt Baker.
So someone said Jungle Boy. Someone said Jungle Boy.
Wrestling.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
But why?
I wouldn't want it to be Jungle Boy.
I wouldn't mind that.
But why Jungle Boy?
Why not? You want to say CM Punk? Why not Jungle Boy?
Yeah, exactly.
It could be Jungle Boy.
If you pop for pop, but why not?
I just personally. I personally just don't think because you've built up the devil right so much. I don't think that Jungle Boy's got the minerals to.
It would actually have to be the devil. It would actually have to be the actual devil.
Yeah,
that's what one song. It actually has to be the actual devil.
I'll be real. This shit should have concluded at All In. This shit should have concluded at All In.
What's All In? Oh,
was it devil?
No, not the devil. The whole brochacho stuff.
Okay, from when they showed man in his house with the hospital gown and the thingy, that's when they should have exited.
Roger Strong.
Yeah, he's got that's when they should have exited.
How dare you do that to fucking Roger Strong?
And then the man was stroking camels.
Are you stupid? Are you crazy or what?
That's when I was like,
should have stayed in Diamond Man. What the fuck is this, bro?
Yeah, even Diamond Man, them man have gone.
Yeah,
no, I said Diamond Man in
there.
Yeah,
even them man have gone. They done the same contract.
Should have stayed there.
Yeah, very clear still.
Should have stayed there, bro.
I think Diamond Man are top 5 NXT tag teams ever.
Yeah. Where's Michael Bivens?
He's Ring of Honor.
He's Ring of Honor general manager or something now.
It's over for Ring of Honor. We say it every week. It's over for them.
It's not a band to me.
It's actually over for them.
It's not. I tuned in for the paper. I tuned in for the.
No, pay-per-view, I'll be there. I can't
pay-per-view is fine.
But it's a tape library to me, fam.
I mean,
it's a tape library to me.
It seems like it still seems like he wants to do something with it because he's bang on getting this TV deal for Ring of Honor when AEW are renewing next year. So you'll think if you're gonna go TV or some type of streaming service, Ring of Honor, he must have a plan for it. You would imagine, but like. Even with what we're saying he's doing with these titles now.
Someone that announced his most prestigious tournament the day before. That's not a man with a plan. That's not a man with a plan. That's a man that's winging it. He probably already decided the people this past weekend.
People made noise following Full Gear about, well, this tournament starting on Wednesday. Where's the other competitors? And they quickly scrambled together to do this show that they done today.
And people are like, yeah, we're back. Bro, we should actually still be pissed off the fact that we're only finding this out. Bro, I was imagining press conference.
Yeah.
Every man pull up, say their piece. Yeah, I'm going to be the first person to win Continental Classic.
I imagine on Full Gear or even the Collision where whenever there's a match, before every single match, someone's been announced.
Yeah, that could have been good.
For me, it's like, and if you're doing G1 adjacent content, it's like, bro, look at the fucking G1.
This is my
presentation of the G1.
This is my
fucking problem. AEW has come 20 years behind a lot of these other companies.
This is why.
Just copy them.
This is why I'm not willing to show it grace. Yeah. Because you've come with a hell of money that you've just jumped over the likes of Impact and all these other places. Like, you've got a very, very good roster that know exactly what they want at large. Like, you've seen what does not work in professional wrestling, in sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it. Like, do what works. Yeah. Do what works and just cut through and slide through. And that's what they were doing. Yeah. And maybe it was a honeymoon period. You know, that's what it looks like now.
I don't think so. I don't think it's a honeymoon period because it was like the product was so... You can't wing it and be that good.
I agree. I don't want to call it a honeymoon period, but right now they're proving like it was a honeymoon period.
Yeah, no, that was our honeymoon period. I feel what you're saying. I feel like the product has just like lost its way. And for me, I still watch now. I'm not, trust me, once I leave,
Okay.
I'm gone. But
I'll be honest about that. Every product is gonna lose its way. WWE lost its way and then they came back.
There's
no,
peaks
that's
and
fine.
troughs. There's
So
peaks and
AEW,
troughs.
let them make the mistakes now. They'll spin the
you
block.
have no, but the thing is no, because what you become is a complacent fan. And my criticism for a lot of WWE fans in the 2010 period is that they were getting served shit and
they're just eating it.
calling it ice cream sundae. For me, when you get served shit, say I'm being served shit. Can I have my ice cream sundae, please?
Yes.
I thought critique here, because here's the problem. Critique is good because it means you care. Once you don't speak, it becomes apathy and you don't care. That means you're gone forever. When you get to the point where it's like, do you know what? Fuck this part. I'm never speaking on it again. You've lost me.
Yeah.
You've lost me. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm invested in AEW because AEW represents the type of wrestling I want to see on national TV. But at the same time, it's like, right now, you're getting away with the fact that, cool, you're the only thing I want to watch right now. I won't watch me personally, I won't watch the other thing. It's just not for me. But you're not being up to standards.
Pattern up.
So-
This is like for a long time. I felt like I've been voicing my opinions on AEW online to just
we've been
loads of
getting cooked.
backlash
We've been
and
getting
stuff
cooked.
like
Well,
that.
now we're here, and
and
it's
then this
like- it's
weekend, when I saw people making noise, like largely I was just sitting back and just watching it. Like, 'cause I'm
It
just
feels
thinking,
like, raw, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. When we've been
I'm
complaining
just
about
saying,
certain
like,
things,
yeah,
and we're
like-
complaining, like you said, we're critiquing because we care. This is the main product that we're watching. So when we're saying certain things, it's like, you're not a real fan, you're not this, you're not that. It's like, bro, okay, cool, just you watch. Not that I'm praying for the company's downfall, but watch. When something really pisses you off, and then now you're thinking, we're not there anymore. Company's what it used to be, bro. I've got receipts. We've been there. There's been certain things that's been happening in the company where I'm just like, right, are you man not going to speak on this? Are we the only ones that have to now speak on it? And it's like, nah, you're being too picky. You're not a real fan. Like, why are you picking on certain things? It's like, no. The problem is in life. It's like, what's it called? If you're doing your what's it called? Your fairy test.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing your hazard perception. if you don't click it now, it's not. You're gonna miss it.
Miss points.
And it's like when you're dating someone, if you don't pick up on the little things that are annoying you, at some point it's gonna get to a point where it's like, yeah, I can't lie to you. I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it. Why is it now you're complaining?
Well, let me-
It's on you. You should have called it out. Yeah.
Bro,
Alright, cool.
let me add to that. Basically, what's been happening is whenever they do something bad, everyone complains. And then they give you a banger, and everyone
the
all of a
pay-per-view,
sudden
the
forgets.
pay-per-views have been bailing them out. AEW right now.
Yeah.
I think
I'm glad you said that.
the
I'm
pay-per-views are
glad you
bailing
said
them out.
that.
The pay-per-view, because what
And Tony Khan and even Max Caster has admitted it.
The
You might have to watch it.
The pay-per-views have been bailing them out because the pay-per-views, for the most part, we can all agree, the pay-per-view record in AEW is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
most of the pay-per-views are amazing. Because of the pay-per-views, it's been bailing them out from the week to week, and it's like, even me, I'll be like, oh, you don't sell a banger this week,
So now you forgot about what you're angry about.
and then I watch that, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too Nigerian. I will never forget.
That's good.
Because
Maybe everyone needs to be Nigerian.
No.
Ever since the whole Big Soul thing, I'll never forget. I'm so sorry.
That took a lot.
That big saucy was
That
bad.
honestly turned me as a fan. I'll be real.
Yeah,
The whole Big Soul thing. Generally, it's not even. It's, Tony Khan, 100%. The fans is what switched me. From when I'm seeing people actually shit anyway, I'm like, this is not how you treat people.
That's terrible.
And then Little Rush getting released, I said, yeah. I like this company, but I'm gonna watch with. Yeah,
They've said as well, just a side note, this woman, Mega, the woman that used to work with
she left.
TK, that
She
she's stepped aside or something like that. She's into the background a bit now.
Yeah, she still works. She works for the Jaguars now, not AEW.
Oh, fair.
So AEW must have been headache for her.
No, we don't know.
We don't know yet.
Don't know
I don't
the
know.
extent of her thing, her involvement.
Obviously, you've got the big pay-per-view this Sunday, Saturday, Survivor Series. I would say, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. We're getting Gunther and Miz on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking what's been happening on that side there.
I can't lie. There's a level of Schadenfreude that means that I'm enjoying just the madness Gunther saying about the Miz. I can't lie. There's a level of Schadenfreude that I
He's
just
on a
love.
proper PR run. He's shitting on
Like everyone.
90s.
Ultimate Warrior is
brilliant.
Ultimate Warrior, The Rock. He wants to do it.
adore it.
He said Brock Lesnar's the final boss. He wants to wrestle.
I fucking
It works, bruv. Like, remember what I said, when this feud started and people were like, but why the Miz? This is supposed to, in my belief, kind of show him in a different light.
Yeah.
As like, quote unquote, a sports entertainer somewhat. Like, and just do stuff other than just murk a man in the ring.
beat a
Like,
man up, yeah.
he has to go, like, whether we like it or not, Miz is one of the most reliable talkers, characters in the company. Like, and he has to go and be in the ring with him and show that he can hang. Like, he turned a simple angle on Monday into bullying my man, saying that you look up to these jokers. Like, this is why you get into the dressing room and these same man you look up to, don't even respect you. He's not even calling him The Miz. Have you noticed every segment he's calling him Mike?
Mike, yeah.
Like, I don't know whether it's because I'm a wrestler and I'm not acknowledging you as this character, The Miz. Like, you are Mike Mizanin, the little boy that gets bullied. Like, that's what you're on. Like, man was pie facing my man. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Like,
I said to Champagne, we're either going to get the banger of the year.
We are.
We're going to get the best squash match I've ever seen in my life. Either way.
I don't think it's the best squash match. I want it. Good. This match is gonna make this match is basically gonna make Miz come out of his show. It has to. Even push the limit.
What they're gonna do?
Daniel Bryan gonna do it, and Gunther's going to do it.
They're not gonna squash. Yeah, they're not gonna squash the Miz because what they've been telling that with the Miz is he's gonna do anything to try and win
this match.
We've seen a low blow now. We saw a low blow against Ivar. I think 2 weeks ago as well. There's gonna be like a hope spot where he does something sneaky. Oh my god, Miz is gonna beat Gunther. He won't win. Gunther will retain. It'll be a competitive match for sure.
I think it'll be more of like when the match finished, maybe Gunther might come and say, you know what? You want my respect.
I don't think Gunther will do that.
Yeah,
Gunther didn't do that with Chad Gable. He ain't gonna do it with him.
I'm saying this is dependent on how the match goes. But then again, Chad Gable's one was different. It was more of like, I want to win this title.
No, but he said he respected Chad as a competitor and stuff like that. He didn't do it with Chad Gable. I don't see him doing it.
But I'm saying in terms this is dependent on how the match goes.
It's not gonna happen, man.
I get where you're coming from, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, bro. No.
It doesn't need it anyway.
You don't need it, bro.
Fair.
Yeah.
You see?
Randy Orton's back. Obviously, do you know what it is? Someone said online the reason why they've called Randy Orton so early so that people don't get the hopes up for CM Punk.
Yeah, I hear it.
And
That's slightly true.
Yeah.
That's slightly true.
Me personally,
AEW done something similar like a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
I
I can't remember. They announced something so people wouldn't think something else was happening.
It was softball all in.
I can't remember what it was.
People were expecting Goldberg, so they announced someone else for it. I forgot. It was something like that in AEW.
I can't remember, but AEW done something like that literally a couple of months ago. I think it's fine. I think it's good. Don't lead people down to thinking, you know, all kinds of stuff like.
It's the fans. The fans are looking at the flipping poster and seeing the Smoke X and thinking,
people are doing too much.
People are doing fucking too
much.
This is the thing that's been pissing me off about the CM Punk discourse here. It's like niggas would have turned into fucking detectives and just start. Leave it alone.
If you ask them where deodorant is, they won't be able to say.
Leave it fucking alone.
If you ask them to come and use their same detective skills to go find deodorant,
leave it
or to go find
alone.
Winnie,
They're thinking like CM Punk is being in the War Games. Okay, now Randy Orton said he's in War Games. They're saying Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke doesn't even have a match. Yeah, Shinsuke doesn't even have a match on the card.
And this is the thing, This is the thing, I don't want to WWE, but I'm sure you man can tell me. Is there any organic storyline that CM Punk could just insert himself into?
Okay, where they've really done it before,
not right now,
was with Seth. But Seth is clearly occupied with War Games.
Yeah.
And that's out of the picture. Maybe CM Punk comes in the Royal Rumble. Maybe Shinsuke does this all the way to the Royal Rumble.
I don't think it's
going to be that long.
I don't think
Me personally, I see someone say Brock. I think Brock's a good answer. Him and Brock would be good.
Brock and Shinsuke.
Yeah,
that's all right. I
don't mind it.
They've done that before.
Yeah,
I just think people are forgetting that obviously they're seeing Chicago, they're seeing Survivor Series, they're saying CM Punk. They're thinking in their head this is 1 + 1 = 2. When these times CM Punk was still on Collision when they said they're doing Survivor Series in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, was that for CM Punk? Yeah. Like, I don't understand.
Like, dickheads, man. Don't mind them.
The guy had a whole job when Chicago was announced for Survivor Series.
It's people. It's just I don't know, man. I mean, this is part of like the wrestling market now because there's two companies. People are gonna start doing transfer window. That's it. People are gonna do. Can't cool it down. Like if there's an announcement, for example, if there's an announcement to be made, like hey, this person's a free agent now. Fine, speculate all the way, do your thing. Yeah. But come on, man, relax. Yeah. I'm just annoyed that people saying, "Oh, CM Punk this, CM Punk that."
After watching Raw on Monday, I don't think CM Punk's there. I think the only story we're gonna probably get is like the Brock thing. Brock is fine. Maybe even Shinsuke versus.
I think Brock and Nakamura would be great, but I even think that's a reach. I think that's a reach.
So who else
That's
then?
happening. It's gonna be someone that.
Okay, Shinsuke.
Someone said the other day. Someone said I saw Kenta. I saw Kenta. Someone said the other day
Kenta.
that
Kenta. Washed Kenta.
Hidoyi Itami. Yeah.
He's washed.
never
But
made
but
the
things.
main
But
roster.
but Shinsuke did say the person's close.
Grand Metalik.
Maybe Grand Metalik. Who knows?
He's not all elite, so
Oh, he's not.
No.
Oh.
That's why they want to wrestle Commando.
Oh shit! Does he think he's all elite?
he's on the run, bro. He's anywhere. Like,
Oh shit!
nah.
Cool, yeah, go on.
Ask Wrestling, we get you, the people, to ask us Wrestling some questions. First question from my guy, 20 Mars. Big you up every single time, bro. He has he says prediction. Who will hold the belts in WWE this time next year?
Every single person. Sorry, every single person.
All right, so let's Universal title. Who's gonna be champion?
Cody,
World Heavyweight Champion.
Drew.
Damian Priest, maybe.
No,
Priest got a briefcase.
There's a
He got-
swerve on
He
that.
got the briefcase.
Maybe.
So.
there's a swerve on that.
I think Gunther, maybe.
Yeah, that's a shout as well.
Now Gunther will win it after we predict this. Do you get what I mean? So Mania's a new year, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay, let's say by this time
This
next
time-
year.
Okay, I'll say that.
Talking
Okay,
about-
sorry. Okay, well, you're right. Gunther.
Yeah,
Gunther. Sorry, Gunther.
United
Actually,
States title.
Logan Paul.
LA Knight.
Logan Paul.
He's gonna hold it for a year.
Huh?
He's gonna
Yeah.
hold it for a year.
Is what USA?
Yeah. I think
You said
I think
it's
LA
as
Knight.
well,
No. USA.
Oh, you say
United States.
I think LA Knight.
Yeah, LA Knight probably, yeah.
Intercontinental
Chad Gable,
That gave away.
possible.
Ricochet, maybe.
for a whole year. Tag team
Creed Brothers.
might be a bit early, but
No.
I'm not against
It's their
it.
time, honestly,
I'm not against it.
they're gonna
Women's world title, Rhea's belt.
Jade Cargill, both of them.
maybe
Should we have NXT title as well? And Evolve title. AWA Women's, everything.
maybe Zoe Stark. You know,
I think it might be a bit early.
Zoe Stark.
I think Becky might have it.
Again,
Tired, man.
Zoe Stark will be someone new. That's a fresh face.
What's the one EO has? WWE women's title.
I think how.
Could be a Bailey, could be a Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie or Bailey. But the problem is, I think Damage Control here to stay for a bit. So for them to now have this whole internal beef, unless they boot Bailey out, which I think is gonna happen, they're gonna remove Bailey sooner. Maybe Bailey might even get that. Yeah. And it's mad. This is gonna sound mad. This
Women's
gonna
tag
sound mad.
titles.
Women's tag title.
Oh, tag titles. So
Maybe those the two witches.
Alba Fire and
Alba Fire and what's her face?
Am I deep?
Isla
Yeah.
Dawn.
I know we got one of them. I mean, I'm not deep here, but I can't see how they're gonna fit Jade Cargill in this whole scene right now.
I think Royal Rumble is where Jade emerges.
Okay.
But I just feel they have to give her a WrestleMania match. And that's where I just don't know where she falls.
Yeah.
But I think we see her at Royal Rumble.
We might as well quickly do it for AEW.
There you
AEW World title.
AW
time
World
next
title.
year.
This time next year.
go. It's up in
That's
the air.
another thing. AEW needs to stop having long world title reigns. Bar CM Punk. But I think
Will Ospreay.
That's right.
Will
Next
Ospreay will
year?
be this time next year. He's gonna win the thing in London, bruv.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay.
The International Continental Championship.
Swerve.
What did you say?
International Continental All Division. All Asia.
International Fisherman.
Call it that International Fisherman
The
title.
title's long. That name is long.
International title. Who's gonna have that?
Roosh.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I was gonna say Roosh.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
TNT title.
Oh, you can say Darby Allin.
Nah, Daniel Garcia.
He's
If he's
serious,
still-
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
Tag team titles.
Anybody, I don't know.
Who's the champion now? Ricky Starks and my man.
Gigantic Bill.
The Guns. I'll go with the Guns. Something like that.
Women's title.
Tony's champion now.
Chris Statlander.
I'll go with Mercedes.
Huh? Where'd you come from? Mercedes?
I'll go with Mercedes.
Mercedes?
I'll go with Mercedes.
Volkswagen? Are you serious? No,
I'll go
but
with
honestly,
Mercedes.
Mercedes, how's she gonna come into this?
She might be back. She might be signed by the company by then. At least she will have shown her face, maybe been about. If not Mercedes, Jamie Hayter.
Oh, what I forgot. Big up Junior Hart as well.
Oh, do you know? Yeah.
Sensational.
Sensational.
Bro.
We've got big up that tall guy, Miss One.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since he's responded to us. Big you up, bro. He says best 5 things in wrestling currently: Swerve Night, MJF Christian. Anytime Samantha Irvine is on screen. Special
Oh, this guy's not even asking us a question.
He's doing a hot take, I'm guessing. Best 5 thing in wrestling currently. He's saying Swerve, LA Knight, MJF Christian, and Samantha Irvine. Anytime she's on screen. Special mention to Prince Nana. Worst 5 things in wrestling right now: Roman Reigns, all of NXT.
He's smoking crip.
New Day, the Bucks, and Ricochet. Big Samantha Irvine. Okay, nigga, use a pervert.
Okay, first and foremost, NXT are cooking right now. They're doing good. They're doing good work. Like Smith. The New Day, they've not even been on TV that much.
He's cooking something that no one
The Young
cares
Bucks. Okay, cool.
They're not the worst thing in wrestling.
They're not. I mean, they're not wrestling, but like they're not really having.
Can we quickly discuss this young Bucks? We're stepping away from AEW. It's troll, right? And Brandon Cutler here announcing it.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Stakeholders.
Next question from our guy Gareth. He asked, if Swerve isn't the one to beat MJF, who do you think should be?
William.
Yeah.
Ospreay, yeah.
William.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Bobby Rakes. Jamie Rakes. MJ Quest.
Bobby Bad Boy.
Is hilarious. Oh my god.
He asked, can one of the fellas fantasy book a Swerve Strickland world title run?
Right now, I can't.
Can't lie, it's 9:56.
Give it to God.
We'll do a video essay just for you, fam.
5 ways.
And then next one is from Antoine Smith.
Antoine.
The ace number 1. Hot take. My problem is for the fans. Why do fans act like they know the inside of the business, tickets, how many people attend, etc.? What happened to fans just watching a fucking product?
Because it's always been like that.
The stuff is out there though. Like,
what I'm saying is we need to stay in our lane.
Nah, do you know why I don't like when people discourage fans for being inquisitive about a product? Don't do that.
It's always been like that.
Don't do that.
It's always been like that to different degrees.
Because at the end of the day, no, I get like, because at the end of the day, if we take this logic, I do agree.
And also, it depends how you're using that. You can be in the novels and stuff, but it depends how you're using that for certain things.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people use that for stupidness. If they use it to be in the know, okay, cool. In this time, WWE sold this amount of tickets because they're going through. That's fine. But if they're not coming to you and say, "Oh, that's the reason why they think shit," that's when I was like, "Bro, fuck off."
Yeah,
man.
of course, no. When people use this stuff for like their tribalistic nonsense, like
it's dead.
Fuck that. But I feel like there's nothing wrong with somebody being inquisitive and be like, "Do you know what? Okay, let me know why these things are happening. For example, WCW went out of business, okay, what were the ticket sales in this year?
That's fine.
Oh shit, okay, that's why. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel like most of these niggas need to read more anyway. Most of these niggas need to read fucking more, bro.
We live in a time, where this stuff is out there, whether we like it or not. Like, for the longest time, I tried to avoid stuff like that because I don't want to bring it into my arguments and stuff like that. But it's out there, like same way like people watch films and then they'll go and see like box office sales, even like like the Easter eggs of films. They'll go and Google it and all of this kind of stuff. Like it's out there. Like people are gonna consume it, innit? Like as long as, like NK said, people don't start using it for tribalistic reasons, then like it's all just, it's information, it's data, it's there. Like,
yes, sir. Any more?
Got a few questions from our guy, Mr. Frimpong. Big up every single time, bro. Do you think Will Ospreay will become AEW champion before Swerve Strickland?
yes.
Most likely.
Yes.
Probably.
I think he has to because he's a big star, 1. And 2, like you don't want to damage him, bro.
They dare not Jay White, Will Ospreay.
Yeah, they're not. That's what I want to say, but I want to be respectful.
They
I love Jay
dare
White.
not.
I'm sure there's a clause.
When did they bring in Jay White? Like right after Revolution?
Yeah.
They dare not.
Yeah.
They dare not.
I'm still trying to see what this Jay White guy is about. He's not like how people have described.
Watch New Japan, bro.
Japan.
No, honestly, no. Don't not see it. I hate to be that person, but watch complete. Watch the stuff online. Watch. Go on now. Type in Jay White. Slash best goals. Slash skills soccer. Slash.
Don't get me wrong.
a few clips of Jay White.
Go on TikTok
that.
and say Jay White edit. You will see.
Yeah. There's banging. I can't lie. No, there's banging Jay White edits online on TikTok. When they put like West Side Gun music and they put MFD, it's banging. Go watch it.
By stats wise, Jay White is probably the best gaijin that's ever been in New Japan.
Yeah.
Bro, in AEW, I'm not interested.
By stats and titles and stuff like that. But
in AEW, in New Japan, where he was, what was that scissors thing?
Huh?
That character he had, the Switchblade.
He's still switching now.
I don't get that vibe. I don't get that vibe.
Must have passed one.
That's just me, daddy.
No. Jay White, no.
Are we looking at a watered down version of?
I just think we're looking at a mismanaged version. Like I think they found what
The
he's
switch
best
is there,
at.
but the blade is missing.
They found what he's best at.
I'm gonna pull this guy out. I'm gonna pull him out. And then I'll be back.
They found what he's best at with Bullet Club Gold. Like it's good stuff, right? But in this last program and thing, like they've just lost their way and stuff. People online are saying Jay White is buried. I'm not having that. He ain't buried.
No, he's not buried. He's
But
not like that.
yeah,
Bala wasn't buried.
they're just they're misplacing. They don't know. Like they've got a main eventer on their hands, and it's
buried.
like they're treating him
think so,
like he's
man.
mid card or something.
I don't think so. Find out today. It might even be the star of the show for flipping the C1.
Okay, wait.
If McIntyre and the
looks like a
picture,
doofus,
can't lie.
Yeah, they're making Jay look silly.
I'm gonna check Jay White.
Hey, check my phone's dead in it. So when
Wrestle Kingdom. I'm gonna give you a match. Wrestle Kingdom 13, him versus Okada. Watch that.
he versus Abushi as well. I think it was that Wrestle Kingdom as well.
Wrestle Kingdom. That's Wrestle Kingdom 15.
That was good.
Everyone comment.
Only one comment. I saw Bez. Wait. Oh no, there's comments on this one, the CM Punk thing, which is part of it. You can read that if you want to.
We're only going to talk about Sonada at one point, though. We
Yeah,
We need to talk about Sonata.
No, we need to talk about Sonada, but that's the Western World Champion.
Yeah, I can't lie. Snodder's toast, man.
Bruv, he's cooked, bruv. I can't. No, we need to
Toast,
actually
man.
talk about
Yeah, the
Sonada.
experiment's done. I can't lie.
Nah, bruv.
I was sold at first. I can't
Nah,
lie.
I wasn't,
I was
bruv.
never
I can't lie. The bread
You
is
guys
expired
know.
now. I can't lie.
Bro, moldy, bruv. Bro, I was so disappointed.
Guys, what's it? Thank you very much, guys, for supporting us for all these years, all these episodes you put out, all the events we've done, all the posts you put out. Shout out to everyone that's like, interacting with us in any sort of way. And everyone that's been on the podcast that's sat next to us, either in this room, in Pirate, in ECW, or in Madison Square Gardens. We appreciate you all, man. Next week is one of our biggest episodes we've ever done. Episode 200. That's a milestone, a very big milestone. Words can't describe how happy and what's the word I'm looking for? How happy and I don't know. Yeah, how happy I am that we've got this far.
Are you gonna repeat this all next week as well?
Yeah, I will.
200.
I will.
Fair enough.
So guys, make sure you tune into that episode. It's gonna be a great episode. What else is that?
Can we live stream it?
Yeah, we can. Only problem is it would have to be one camera.
Let's go.
Sure.
One camera.
We got the ting.
Wait, so live stream it one camera and then.
But who's gonna control that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm controlling. I can't see.
Also,
I can find it,
all the cameras will be connected to each.
Yeah, but I don't know what's been shown. If I've got the tape deck, I can't see what I'm seeing.
So we need like a monitor.
I'm doing
that's
it
gonna
blind,
show
yeah.
us.
So there'll be a monitor there, and I have to press
We'll
that.
live stream another time.
Unless I bring someone in for that. I can't bring
We'll
someone.
just do it normally, man. I'm trying to have fun, fam.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't even want to talk about wrestling. Let's talk about our favorite 200 moments, fam.
Let's not have our episode.
Bro, wrestling's coming up to 5 years. Like, this is fucking
5 years,
crazy,
it's crazy,
man.
fam. It's crazy. The amount of time and effort we put into the stuff, man, it's not easy, man. But guys, announcements. This week, this Sunday, we are celebrating the 200 episodes at Loading Bar. Basement Grooves. There's gonna be lots of drinks, food, women, men. There's a whole bunch of stuff. No, but I'm only saying that for come on, relax, man.
Oh, inclusivity, I hear it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that's going to be there. So make sure you guys come tune in, come party for us, come celebrate for us because it's going to be a good night, man. We're hoping for maximum 1,000 people to turn up to this place. I'm trying to get a title. I'm trying to get a title. Capacity. I'm trying to get a capacity there, fam. I'm going to get a clicker as well at the door. But yeah, it's going to be good. Also, February the 6th, we got Hustle, Wrestling at Colour Factory, one of the best shows in the UK.
The best show.
Full stop. No one's leaving that full stop. You can't even rub it out. Permanent. Sharpie. Anything else? Should we announce?
Join the members, man.
No, I can't. I want to do something.
And shout out to Rare Podcast. Make some fucking noise for Rare Podcast, man.
Hey, stand up! We back. By the time this comes out, you would have seen the episode we did with Del. You know, yeah, man. Yeah, it's nothing.
I mean, Black's wasn't here. That's like, I mean, you answered.
I want for the 200 episodes, yeah, since Lab started the podcast, the way he started it, top 10 why wrestling moments. Top 10 why moments.
Let's not get back. Let's not get back there.
No, why? Top 10 why moments, bro.
Let's not get back.
Nah, bro. This is why. I can't. There's bare, fam. I've got archives, fam.
Okay.
No, there's one why moment. I know
it's me.
This guy's the wine minister, fam.
This guy, I think it was when he was talking about Glizzy's, fam.
I know. So I said, I just had, because I was on my way to podcast and I think I was rushing in it. So I had like sausage, one in the glass water, the brine.
You had sausage in the brain?
Yeah, I cooked it.
Oh, okay.
Like Frankfurt.
Yeah, Frankfurt, yeah. But the big thing. So
He knows what he's doing.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna try to do that next week. And also, guys, I don't know if you guys have clocks.
They wouldn't. No, let's be honest. I'm not even trying to be rude. They wouldn't have clocks because
they wouldn't have clocks. But V's not part of the podcast no more. He's obviously been there from the beginning. You know, he's been there in terms of content and the podcast as well. Just want to spend out our love to him and wish him all the best, man. And bigger and better from here, man. So big up V, man.
nice of you.
Yeah. Obviously, Sam Black's still here, but obviously Sam Black's will be in the next episode for sure. Yeah. And we've got a wide range of guests coming up for the rest of the year. So you guys stay tuned, man. It's gonna be good. But yeah, I've been Anafi.
Doughboy.
Laps.
NK.
Mex.
Wrestling podcast, the coolest wrestling podcast in the whole world. Just tell everyone, tell your mum, tell your nan, tell your dad, tell your gran, tell your sister, tell your cousin, tell your sisters, cousins, auntie, tell your minister, tell your pastor, tell your mum.
All of them.
Tell the babe that you're chatting to on Hinge.
All of them.
By the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bow. Jude Cargill.
That's right.
Eat it.